It's a familiar story. A promising American football player who dreams of one day playing in the NFL and realizes that dream, but they cement their status as a Hall of Famer in the Canadian Football League. Welcome to episode 13 of the Fifth Quarter Show Legends, a weekly feature in which I showcase an amazing Hamilton Tiger Cat star from yesteryear. Thanks for checking out this channel. If you're new to Legends or the Fifth Quarter Show's other off-season feature seasons, please consider subscribing. And if you've been a subscriber since day one, and I know that's many of you, thank you so much for your support. And if you missed the live free agency spotlight on February the 11th, we had a whole lot of fun. You can watch it on this channel. The latest Fifth Quarter Show legend is Darren Flutie. Darren Paul Flutie was born in Manchester, Maryland, to Dick and Joan Flutie on November 18, 1966. His older brother is Doug Flutie, a Hall of Fame quarterback who starred in the CFL and NFL. When Darren was a toddler, the Flutie family moved to Melbourne Beach, Florida, where his father worked in the aerospace sector as a quality engineer. In 1976, however, America's space program was dramatically slowing down, and the Fluties moved to Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. Just like his brother Doug had done, Darren attended Boston College from 1984 to 87 and was the Eagles' all-time receptions leader. Darren dreamed of playing in the National Football League, just like his big bro. In 1988, Doug was already with his second NFL team after the Chicago Bears traded him to the New England Patriots. Darren was signed as an undrafted free agent by the San Diego Chargers. And in 16 games, he made 18 catches for 208 yards and a couple of touchdowns. He was cut before the 1989 season and later joined the Phoenix Cardinals, but he never saw the field with the Cards. So after Doug's NFL options evaporated, he made the jump to the BC Lions in 1990 and convinced Darren to do the same in 1991. That 91 season is the only time the Flutie brothers played pro football on the same team. In 8 games, Darren caught 52 passes for 860 yards and 6 touchdowns, and Doug won the first of his 6 Most Outstanding Player awards. The following year, Doug went to Calgary to play for the Stampeders and later joined the Toronto Argonauts before returning to the NFL with Buffalo, San Diego, and New England. As for Darren, he remained in the Great White North, and over the next 3 seasons, Flutie surpassed 1,000 receiving yards each time. In 1994, catching passes from quarterback Danny McManus, Flutie recorded a career-high 111 receptions for 1,731 yards and added 8 touchdowns. Flutie and McManus joined Edmonton in 1996, and they continued to click. The pair led the Lions to a memorable Grey Cup victory over the Baltimore Stallions at BC Place Stadium as well. In 1996, Flutie, again, along with McManus, went to the Edmonton Eskimos. Flutie made 86 and 90 receptions in 1996 and 97, respectively, and was named a CFL All-Star in both those years. He recorded over 1,300 receiving yards in both seasons and scored a career-best 9 touchdowns in 1997. The 98 offseason was another one of change for Flutie and McManus. They left Edmonton for Hamilton, along with Eskimos head coach Ron Lancaster, and they did not miss a beat. Flutie made 96 receptions for 1,386 yards and 5 touchdowns in his first season in Hamilton. But the team fell just short of winning the Grey Cup when they lost to Calgary on a last-second field goal in the CFL final. Ticats, well, they were on a mission in 1999, and Flutie was an explosive component of Hamilton's potent offense, and his stat line that season proved it. 84 catches, 1,155 receiving yards, and 7 majors, earning the talented receiver his 3rd All-Star nod. The 11-7 Cats trounced Toronto 27-6 in the East semifinal and edged Montreal 27-26 in the East final to set up a Grey Cup rematch against the Stampeders. Hamilton jumped out to a 21-0 lead at halftime in that game, highlighted by Flutie's diving one-handed touchdown catch just before the break. McManus and Flutie were on the same page all game long, with Flutie making 6 catches for 109 yards and 2 scores, and D-Mac earning MVP honors after Hamilton topped Calgary 32-21. Heading into the 2025 CFL season, it remains Hamilton's last championship victory. Flutie enjoyed 3 more very productive seasons in black and gold, averaging 74 catches for 1,085 yards and nearly 5 touchdowns a season. In his final season, Flutie became the CFL's all-time receptions leader on October 14th, 2002, a 29-28 overtime loss against the Toronto Argonauts. Over his 12 seasons in the CFL, Flutie registered more than 1,000 receiving yards in 9 of them, and he retired with 972 catches for 14,359 yards and 66 touchdowns, and earned 2 Grey Cup rings. Flutie was a football analyst with CBC from 2002 to 2006, and later became a high school football and basketball coach in Massachusetts. Darren Flutie, who was inducted into the Canadian Football Hall of Fame in 2007 and added to the Ticats Wall of Honor in 2023, is a true legend. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends. You can view past episodes on this channel and also check out every episode of Seasons. The next legend is going to be unveiled next Thursday. The newest edition of Seasons will drop on February 18th. Until then, Oski Wee Wee.